Homelessness services are facing a crisis due to higher costs and a funding shortfall. That's according to an umbrella organisation for charities, which says trying to cope with the rise in bills without additional government support could be devastating. Here's Ben Price.
We get donations from Lidl, I think, every 2 to 3 weeks.
16-year-old Anya relies in part on this food bank set up by a homelessness prevention charity in Gwynedd. Since October, it's also provided her with a room in a hostel after she spent time sleeping on other people's sofas.
Before coming here, I had no clue what I was doing with anything, and I guess I just wouldn't be living life really. Like, I'd still be failing school probably. I'd just be in such like a really dark place mentally. I wouldn't be able to deal with my family. I just wouldn't be coping with life really.
More people than ever are in temporary accommodation in Wales, around 9,000 in total. But as demand increases, so does pressure on organisations to provide these services.
Charities right across the third sector are facing huge pressure due to the increasing cost of living, from higher rents, higher energy costs and demands from staff for higher wages. But charities who support people experiencing homelessness in Wales say the pressure is greater than ever. And with the lack of funds coming in, they're facing a potential crisis.
For homeless charities which provide temporary accommodation, the Welsh Government's Housing Support Grant is a primary source of funding. The body, which represents many homelessness organisations in Wales, says a decision not to increase the grant this year is a significant concern.
We know there's huge pressure on services, that we need services more than ever, but unfortunately the Welsh Government's final budget means that some of these services could be cut. And to be honest, if homelessness is going to be a priority, then we need to make sure that Housing Support Grant services are there to help people out of homelessness.
The charity which supports Anya in Gwynedd says it's working hard to ensure its vital services are not reduced, despite the squeeze on its finances.
We are, as an organisation, very actively looking for alternative funding so that we can continue to provide the high quality supports for vulnerable young people. It is our responsibility to make sure that the young people that we support are not affected by, the cost of living crisis.
The Welsh Government says while the Housing Support Grant is maintained, the homelessness prevention budget will be increased. Anya is positive about her future, at a time when services like the one she relies on are said to be needed now more than ever.